Welcome back to our Debt-Free Insider channel. Today we are tackling a big question. Can Canadians still afford to live in Canada? If you're feeling the squeeze, you're not alone. From housing to groceries, everything seems to be going up. So, what's really happening? And more importantly, what can you do about it? So many people have come to Canada over the past decade, believing in the promise of a brighter future. But for many, especially highly skilled professionals like doctors, the reality has been discouraging. Despite urgent shortages, they face barriers to working in their fields and little support to meet Canadian standards. At the same time, those born and raised here are struggling. Finding stable jobs is tough, and wages often don't keep up with the rising cost of living. This video isn't just for those already in Canada. It's also for anyone thinking about moving here to start a new life. Let's talk about what's really happening. Before we break it down, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. It helps us grow the channel, bringing you more important information on debt and finances. Let's start with the essentials. What's actually more expensive? Well, almost everything. Housing prices remain sky high. Rents have hit record levels. Grocery bills keep climbing. And even basic utilities are getting more expensive. And don't get me started on gas and car insurance. Everyone is asking the same question: why? Canada has so much wealth, like oil, minerals, lumber, and land, so why does it feel like we're struggling more than ever? Inflation, supply chain issues, and rising demand all play a role, but wages just aren't keeping up. The big question is, will things get better? Let's be real. If your income isn't increasing at the same rate as inflation, you're technically losing money. Even with minimum wage hikes in some provinces, the cost of living outpaces what most people are earning. Take groceries, for example. A few years ago, $100 could fill your cart. Now, you're lucky if it covers the basics. And don't even mention homeownership. Many young Canadians feel like it's just not an option anymore. Let's talk housing, because this is where affordability really gets out of control. Home prices have remained stubbornly high, and even renting is tough. The average rent in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver is now over $2,500 per month for a one-bedroom apartment. That's nearly half of many people's take-home pay. We know this all sounds overwhelming, and for many, now living in Canada is mentally and financially draining. The key is to stay informed, be proactive, and adapt to the changing times. Canada has faced tough times before, and history shows we always find a way to bounce back. Hang in the best is yet to come. If you found this video informative, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. It helps us grow the channel, bringing you more important information on debt and finances.